What's up guys, Matt here coming at you with another quick video. This one, a brand new build with a new chassis I picked up from Hard Part Crawlers. Met up with them at Beat the Creek and was checking out some really cool stuff they've got coming. I'm gonna try to get my hands on that super early, so definitely make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you get notified with this new stuff, because they got some really cool stuff coming. I'm not gonna ruin it and spoil it for them, but really cool stuff coming. So this is the Goblin XL chassis. It's made really for the Gladiator, but I just built it standalone. I'm still trying to come up with a body for it. Thinking I might go with this, like really hacked up. Enjora sent me this, and I've been needing to cut it, paint it, and but I'm really gonna have to hack it to make it work with these scramblers. So I don't know if we'll get to that one. Maybe a cliffhanger, but if I do that, I'm gonna cut the rear of the chassis off there and just run it with these massive tires, I guess. But I think that fits pretty good, but I hate to have cliffhanger body on everything, so we'll see. I don't have a body yet, so the running with this is just gonna be like it is. I know that kind of changes the performance a little bit, but with these Lexan bodies, it's really not a big deal. But anyways, back to this chassis. You can see these super clean sliders it comes with. The battery tray is really cool. All the shock mount locations here. I don't really run a thin enough battery to fit in there, so I just ran mine across. Here's some of the, you can see the nice clean print on that. Really good looking stuff. This was for the rear. I'm just not using it right now, so we'll see. The main thing with this build, oh yeah, and you may have seen these rings on the Treal wheels here. These are from Hard Part Crawlers also, and I'm running their scale hardware, which I wasn't really sure about. And then Chad kind of suggested it, and I'm glad I got it, honestly. It looks so much better than the Allen head screws that come with these Treal wheels. My main concern was I haven't had good luck with these type screws with those heads on them. The Rc4wd ones, bleh. But the little tool that comes with this right there, I didn't have any issues. None of these felt like they were gonna strip or anything, so that's all good. A big thing with this truck is I'm running the Panda portals. Missing a couple screws, gotta put those in, but you guys probably seen, I bought 2 of the Panda 24s and didn't really like them, and took one of them, made it into an SCX24. Well, used the SCX24's transmission, portal axles, all that. But what I did on this one is I just used the Panda portal rear and a regular SCX24 straight in the front. So my thing is that keeps the front down, you know, but when you're climbing, you have that extra clearance in the rear. So we'll see how it performs. You could go either way with that, you know. Maybe you need more clearance in the front to get started over things, drag the rear, but me, I kind of like to have that front really low. Having the back up, actually kind of like, and we gotta change these shocks, don't pay no attention to that, but kind of helps keep it from just squatting and dumping. So squat and dump, that was good. Anyways, so that's my thoughts on that. Gotta change those shocks. That's just what I had on there, trying to figure out different shock solutions when I built that initially. Anyways, you know, I was talking to Tinker Time at Beat the Creek, and he was wanting to put portals on one or the other, but was saying, you know, the axle is going to spin the wrong direction, because with the portal gear, you have an extra gear in there. So technically, like, this would spin backwards, this would spin forwards. Well, I told him, let him in on my secret, and I thought I better get busy on this, because once everybody finds out, like, they're going to be everywhere. But so the Panda portal gear, worm gear, I keep saying portal gear, is cut in the opposite direction. So really all you got to do is mount up the axle, which takes a little bit of work. I'm trying to get these links to fit and the shocks to work and all that, but the main problem is the shaft on the worm gear here is too big for a regular drive shaft from the SCX24 to fit on it. So I took a metal one and drilled it out a little bit. There's a little bit of slop in there, but that's just what you get with us rednecks in a drill. You know, I did it by hand, drilled it out. It's not enough that it hurts anything, but it works. So, you know, I made it happen. Anyways, I built shocks for the front here. I just haven't did the rear. This Agfrc servo is one I really haven't mentioned much, but I recommend it to everybody on Facebook when they're looking for servos. I run these in my 10 scale rigs for my dig, and they never fail to lock. Like, haven't killed one yet. Super hard on them. Insane power for these things. And it's basically the Reef's 99. You can see it's exact same case, basically. And it's like 10 bucks cheaper. I can get it from Amazon, get it in 2 days. So I'll link that in the description. It's a beast. It will just rip tires or move rocks or break something. So it's perfect for me. Like, that's what I do, is break stuff. So micro Komodo in here, 3-Tech ESC, micro receiver for the GT5 underneath that wrap. Pretty clean. This battery, I really like these because these are a 70C rating. If you don't know, that's kind of like your punch. The higher that number, the more punch you're supposed to have. Sometimes those numbers are fibbed, but this one does seem to have more kick than your normal like 20, 30 Cs. So I like it. I actually like how it has kind of this short lead, but some people may not like that. So you may need an adapter depending on where your ESC and battery are going to sit. For me in this truck, I could actually spin that around and it would plug straight in here, and like there is 0 wires dangling. But I don't like to plug in and out of this ESC because you're just gonna rip that off of there eventually. So I always run an adapter, so I'm unplugging here. Other than that, I need overdrive in the front. I got some of the Treal 213 gears, should be here tomorrow for that. I've used up all of them. I had some 214s, but I really wanted more in this. I was gonna run the Hot Racing overdrive transmission in here. I got one of those. I was gonna check out for you guys, but it had to be mounted with the motor toward the front for the overdrive to work. And I just wanted my motor to the rear in this thing, so we'll use it in something else. Besides that, that's pretty much it. I need to do something with the shocks in the rear, but I like that. I'll show you how this sits basically compared to this thing. So this one's sitting on the Scramblers, and this one's on the hyrax. Maybe we can stack some quarters under there or something, but I'm not really that worried about it. But we're down fairly low with the Scramblers. That's really the major difference. If we put these on this on hyrax, we'd probably be sitting lower than this one. So the fact that we got a portal in the rear there, that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much this build summed up. We're gonna go get some run time with this and may just run it without the body for now. I hate doing that, but just to show you guys it in action a little bit. And you guys let me know what you think about this thing. I kind of pieced it together with stuff I already had, but made it work. It's got some decent flex, you can see. Not bad, really. So you can see there on a stack of 4 tires, it's kind of barely lifting a little there. I don't build these to try to get insane amounts of flex, but that's not bad, honestly. Let's see how it looks on this ramp. I'm sure it's, oh yeah, it's just gonna do that like nothing. So this thing, we got the new shoes on here. You see it has a little more flex than this thing. Well, that's bottomed out too, but new shoes on there. We might test that a little bit in here too, just so you guys get a little extra something. But anyways, I appreciate everybody. Let's check out some running. All right, guys, it is insanely windy out here. Trying out a different mic. I don't know if it's gonna help because it is like nuts out here right now, which it usually is at my house. But that just walked up that super easy. Let's see what it can do on this. This is kind of a tricky spot right here normally. No issues. That extra little bit of weight I got in the front end really helped. Should have gone with those portals in the front end, huh? You see that back, it's kind of able to push the front even though the front's not. So I feel like the overdrive gear is really helping straight climbs like this right here. You can see I was able to make that, but I got in a pretty rough spot right here, which is fine. You'll see this servo, even with the big scramblers and nosed out right there, it's still just turning the truck, like ripping, no problem. So this servo is a beast. And then I was really trying to put this thing in some kind of tough spots, taking, odd lines, and show how you'll see the rear right here. It almost gets hung up on this jagged corner where a normal straight axle probably would have. And it's able to get just enough traction right here to kind of help, and the front pulls it, as well. But that's one of the reasons I kind of like the portal in the rear. You guys definitely go check out hardparkrc.com. That's where this chassis is offered and a lot of other really cool things. They've got a lot of stuff coming up, like I mentioned as well. So definitely check that out. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell so you get notified on all these videos I'm doing. Got a lot of stuff coming up.
Almost clears that.
Hosum sent me a new 1/10 scale, so getting ready to test that out. So hopefully I can get some runtime in with that. And you guys let me know if you need anything. I'll link everything in the description like always. Again, if you use the affiliate links, it helps out the channel. So I appreciate everybody. We're coming up on 10K. We're going to do some giveaways for that. Just want to come up with something cool for that. So you guys let me know what you if you need anything, and appreciate everybody. Peace.